10.
So I kind of want it to like start after this.
Okay. Oh, okay. But I was gonna say, remember do you know the French boat camo? Have you ever seen that?
Hang on, we can talk about car and boat camo.
Okay.
Let's just get back into it
Like-
supernaturally
Supernaturally, this is where we're actually gonna start.
right now.
And scene 2.
And scene 1, go.
Take 2.
So what about boat camo?
Well, no, those like the original camouflage is like this, like it was done by like impressionist painters, and they would put like this. Do you know what I'm talking about? Do you guys not know what I'm talking about?
No.
Google boat camo.
French boat camo.
Yeah, like it was like from like World War One. They had
And
like
it was the original. It's the first time
first
anyone
camouflage.
did camouflage.
And what it is it just messed up with like it's like they couldn't see it on the horizon. Yeah,
they
this
couldn't
stuff.
see the outline.
Yeah,
Oh.
Drazzle, Drazzle.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And they
That
had
does
like
look-
actual painters, like famous
Look at
painters.
That's pretty darn awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Okay, so it would blend into the horizon because
Yeah, so you
it breaks
couldn't
up
see-
the outline.
Exactly.
So that's still
That's-
the purpose of camouflage.
Yeah, that's the original. Yeah, World War One. We are currently running the internet tethered off my phone that has 2 bars of service down here.
Oh, okay. So we're not putting up any real numbers.
For like we got like we have like extreme dial up right now. we have the speed of dial up, but it's wireless.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
are pretty cool.
Yeah,
Oh, that's neat.
that's what that.
And
made
that
me
does
think
look
of.
just like when there's like a new model of car that isn't out yet and they're driving it around. There's always you always see like YouTubers and shit are freaking out. They're like, we got an exclusive picture of the
Oh,
new,
yeah.
and it's just like it looks like every other truck. or car.
That's a new Corolla. So
Yeah,
calm
it's like-
down.
Yeah, like calm
yeah,
down.
a guy does like 12 minutes. He's like, the 2024 Corolla, dude.
They changed the headlights.
Yeah. It's like you wouldn't believe what they did to the trunk.
to the trunk of
Top
that
10
thing.
reasons to get a new Corolla. You won't believe number 9.
It has
Yeah. It's like until they do the thing Volkswagen does where the little badge lifts up when you need the reverse camera.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm
That's
stoked
pretty
on it.
sweet.
That's going to break, but it's kind of cool.
More
It's
things
like
to pay
one
for.
moving part that just it's like
It's like an unnecessary moving part, so I assume it's going to break. But in the meantime,
It's another reason to push a
cool.
new car warranty, though.
There you
oh,
go.
you're right.
You know, that thing might break. Let's protect it.
There's lots of stuff that could break. You better get the coating, the true coat,
Yeah, you better
True
pay an
coat.
extra $5
or
grand for a
whatever it's
warranty.
called. Hey, I bought that stuff before.
What the coat, ceramic coat on the paint? Or
No,
whatever?
I got a thing for my windows that like you put on and you like refresh it. It does make like water doesn't stick to it. It just like falls off.
Cool.
But
Does it make it
it's
impervious
kinda
to rock
bullshit.
chips?
Huh?
Does it make it impervious to rocks?
No.
Here-
It was on that other car.
Yeah.
You want to hear a pro tip to make it so your water just falls right off your windshield?
What, drive faster?
Lube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you put lube on your windshield.
Water based or silicone?
I think water based, and it'll just peel off. I used to be a manager with a lady who, before she worked at Macy's with me, she ran a porn shop.
Okay.
Or I guess that's not the.
And she
an
was
adult
using her
shop.
employee discount at
To-
the adult shop
Yeah.
to buy sex lube, but
Sex lube.
for automotive reasons.
Is that all
Exactly.
Rain-X is? It's just lube?
That's
Could you
hilarious.
use? But here's the real question: can you use Rain-X for sex?
I mean, you can use anything
well,
for
rain
sex once.
sex.
Anybody want to do the Rain-X challenge? Hit us up right now. DM us. Sign
Yeah.
up.
How many different products at an O'Reilly's can you bring into the bedroom? Have you been looking to spice things up? Have you been looking to make her go, oh?
Make her go, oh, O'Reilly. I love that.
Who the hell's Riley?
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Don't
man.
do that. You're going to die.
No.
Kids. If there's kids,
WD-40?
We have to put a warning.
yeah,
here.
this
Do
isn't
not attempt
TikTok,
this at
kids.
home.
This isn't, we're not doing challenges. Don't hurt yourself putting auto parts
Well,
in your
I'm
body.
I'm trying to think of like if there is like a body safe.
Well, I would say the
lubricant that you
majority
can
of motor
purchase.
oils probably shouldn't go in your body.
Right.
And those are most of the lubricants.
But olive oil works in a pinch. I've heard.
Coconut
I've
oil.
heard.
Coconut oil is good for the environment.
Coconut oil?
Coconut oil.
Yeah. I put coconut oil in my hair.
Okay.
Yeah. So there you go.
Well, this is Size 10 Podcast.
Yeah.
I'm Bjorn RG. You can follow me on Instagram at SkateCub.
I'm Nick Scalzone. I had Nick Scalzone Comedy on Instagram.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I did that nice and clear.
Yeah, you killed it. You can also follow us at Size 10 Podcast on all platforms. And Paul, do you want to plug yours?
If you would like to follow me, I'm psport007 on Instagram.
Yeah. Even though you mostly post for us for this show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow Size 10.
If you follow the
Follow
Size 10
Size 10.
Instagram, that's Paul. He's
It's just going to be,
He's the
if you
best
follow
in the
me, it's just
business.
going to be a random selfie when I think I look kind of cute.
or like the puppets.
So every day.
Every day.
Oh.
No, I will say Paul doesn't post that many selfies
No.
because I follow Paul and
So,
not
real
that
question.
yeah,
Nick, have you ever sent a dick pic?
no,
Really? Do you have any on your phone? Have
No.
you taken any?
never taken.
Never
one.
even taken one?
No,
Why not?
I don't want to see my dick, and I don't think anyone else wants to either. To be honest,
Your ladies never just like, you guys are never like apart and on a long weekend or?
No, we were raised like pretty conservative. That's like a stretch for us.
So
But yeah, no.
you never even. You
I've
never,
literally
okay,
never
Have you
taken-
even taken one and deleted it?
No,
You
literally
haven't even
never
done
taken one.
that?
Dude, my dick is uncircumcised. No one wants to see that shit. My parents decided when I was a baby that I would never take a dick pic out of shame, and so I haven't taken one.
Can't you pull it back? Like you dress it up a little bit, right?
I'm not gonna go through all that
No,
work.
but
then I'd
honestly-
have to be sitting there holding it. That's, so then I'm just taking like a still shot of a stranger jacking
No,
off.
even
That's
worse,
a
you're going to have to
horrible
put the
picture.
phone on the bathroom counter, run,
Yeah.
get in position with a timer, and hope you catch it within, 3 seconds or 5 seconds?
Or
This
like,
is all way too much work just to take a picture
Glue
that
it.
I'm ashamed of.
maybe glue it back, like
Oh, my God.
or
Glue it
No,
back?
maybe like some.
What do you suggest I use
I don't know,
to glue parts of my body to
super
this?
glue.
Rain-X.
Rain-X.
More than just lube.
Okay, so you've never. Oh, that's
No,
interesting.
Never even once. Never even
Has anyone
seriously
asked
considered.
for one and you were like, nah?
Sort of like on Tinder
Sort
one
of.
time, like 5 years
How
ago.
do you sort of? I want to know that.
Okay,
Now I'm
here's
very
the story.
curious.
Tinder,
Okay, yeah.
like back in Bozeman.
Yeah.
I was messaging this girl, and she was like pretty aggressive. She
Okay.
was like, "You should come over," and I was like, "Okay, where?" And she was like, "Here, but come through the garage." And I was like,
Ooh.
"No, I don't need to be killed." It just didn't seem right, so I was like, probably not going to do that. But then I was like, I sent her the number, or no, she sent me a number,
Phone number?
a phone number.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
moved.
because she was like, I'll send you some pictures if you send me pictures or something like that. And then she sent a phone number, and so I just texted the phone number and I said, okay, I have a picture if you've got a picture or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, because I was like, I'm not just sending
Mm-hmm.
my penis into the world. Also, I downloaded a picture of a rooster because I was like not convinced that I wanted to take a dick pic.
I thought it was really funny to send people duck pics and then just be like, oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Oh, that's hilarious. But then I got a text back
Or
like
Dick
the
Cheney.
next day, and it was someone else, and she was just like, yeah, you got a wrong number. I guess good thing you didn't send any pictures. And I was like, good looking out. Have a good day.
Oh
And
my
so I was
God.
like, I knew the Tinder seemed like weird and not real.
Okay.
I knew that Tinder girl seemed like not real.
Oh, like she was fake.
Like, it seemed like a weird fake account. Like, why would you tell me to come through the garage? Like, in no world.
Maybe her. I don't
Maybe
know.
her boyfriend's in the living room and is gonna murder me when he hears me come through the garage.
I lived in a place where the one of the bedrooms was through the garage, and it was on the first floor.
Sure, tell me to text when I get there and come escort me in through the garage.
But it would be weird to just be like,
Was she trying to set up like a face down, ass up kind of situation?
I think she.
don't know.
I don't know what was about to happen.
I feel
but
like you
whatever
made
it
some
was,
real good choices.
I made good choices.
Yeah,
Also,
still-
it was a
you're still
Sunday
with us.
night. I had to work on Monday.
On God's day.
I was literally like 21 and I was already an ancient old man. I was like, it's Sunday. It's a work night. You know?
See, I had a similar situation, except they just the person was like so aggressive.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm tired. I was literally in a town. I was just driving back from Minnesota to here, and I was just bored. And I got on Growler, the like bear grinder, and there was 3 other people on like usually there's a grid of 60,
right? There was 3, and they all hated each other by now, and so they're all sitting there waiting for a new guy to come into town, and they were like, I got him.
Yeah, so they were very aggressive, and I was like, I just like had dinner. I don't know. I'm not really in the mood or whatever. And he was just like so. And then he just came over and we like messed around, and then he left so quick afterwards. It was very like I ordered a pizza and then I ordered a blowjob. And I was like, we live in a crazy time.
Yeah, and the pizza. And
then I ordered a pay-per-view and went to sleep.
Okay.
At a Motel 6. Yeah. So I had never so like I remember the first dick pic I ever took.
What's the first one?
I was on like a road trip. Classic Bjorn. Just like because all the apps are like geolocated, so I would just for fun I would always like refresh, or like if I have a layover, it's kind of fun to see. I don't know. So I would do that. I was in the open relationship or whatever, and I was driving somewhere or something, and I was in like I don't know, like Sioux Falls or I don't even remember where it was, but I remember somebody asked for a dick pic, and I was like, I don't have one. And I was on the road, so I stopped at a truck stop or at like a rest area, and I just took one in the bathroom.
Just add
and
like
I sent it. And
was
then
this
I was like,
this was in the Midwest? It sounds like.
Nope. This was I took it in Idaho.
I was hoping to God it was in the Midwest.
So was your first pick a full hard or soft?
I think I'd been on the road all day, so I was like kind of bored, you know, like I don't know, you get like a road boner, rotor. You're just like, I don't know, like you're driving alone for long enough, one's bound to pop up, right? And I don't know, I was like kind of excited because I was like messaging this, and here's the part that's weird. Here's where I didn't follow through.
Yeah, they
wanted to meet me at a rest area in the middle of nowhere, and I was like, I feel like I'm alone.
You're like, I've seen movies.
I think it was a truck, like a long haul trucker, and I was just like, I just can't. Like I wanted to, but I just couldn't. I was too scared. I didn't follow through.
No, and you're also still here with us.
But here's what's funny about that picture.
Yeah.
I deleted it, right? So I like took it, deleted it. I might have even taken it in the app, like within the app.
Yeah.
Like, you can take a picture in a message. It was sort of like that.
Yeah.
I ended up I deleted that, but then I would go back into my trash folder and pull it out from the grave.
If you needed it again.
If I needed it again.
I used to
used it for a really long time.
That's honestly, I respect that move.
Which is like the weirdest thing to do.
No, it's treating the dick pic with the level of respect it deserves. It's in the trash. Sometimes you go to the trash to get it, but then you put it back where it belongs in the trash.
When you're done, and then I would just because some fun fact, a lot of stuff doesn't actually delete for a very long time off your phone after you delete it.
No, that's part of the reason I've never taken one out of curiosity. I'm like, this fucking thing, I'm going to have to go through multiple levels of delete. There's just too much shame involved.
So I recently found out that you just can't delete it and expect it to be gone.
Yeah.
Because my phone, I need to get a new phone. Like I'm constantly running out of memory.
Yeah.
And I think Bjorn was like, well, have you deleted your trash folder? I was like, what? There's a trash folder? So I look, and there was hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos and photos of my dick. So I had to get rid of all of them. And
I didn't tell you the piece that I knew about that because of that. I would just retrieve it from it's such a funny thing to be like, I took this dick pic out of the trash and gave it to you, sir.
Is that like a re-gifting, a re-dicking?
Is it a re-gift?
That is not a re-gift. That is, I mean, I hope you didn't lead with that. Actually, it'd be funny for you.
I've
to
never
say
told anybody that. That's what I did. That's where I took it.
Well,
that's none of those details.
Well, all those fellas know now.
Yep.
That was a garbage penis.
Well, it was an interesting thing because like I had that one, but then like when I came out, and then I was like, I mean, not came out, when I came out of my relationship.
Yeah.
It was interesting. It was like, oh, time to update all my profiles.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did. I wasn't one to really send one I mean, like it was like way late in life that I sent a dick pic. Like it was, I held out for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd send like underwear stuff. I never show my face at all. If I have like weird rules around it.
I mean, some of these seem like just good rules for safety.
But then I realized it's just like, there is that thought of like, oh, I don't even necessarily have to use one of mine. I could just find one, like a good looking one.
Well,
it
yeah,
doesn't
but you
matter.
don't want to false advertise.
But you don't want to
either.
false advertise or
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I could see just yours, but no, not your face.
Yeah.
Just so that nobody can post it somewhere and be like, this is fucking this guy with his dick hanging out. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because like there's enough people have scandals.
I mean, I feel like when I would go on Tumblr, I would be like, I feel like a lot of these were for a specific person. Now, that being said, if you send a selfie, here's a key to a good selfie. Have a recipient in mind. Don't just take a general selfie. Like, this is for, so then you like look loving, or you look, I don't know, angry.
Yeah,
like
Or sexy.
or sexy, because you're trying to be sexy for a specific person, but then you capture that moment and then you can use it for like whatever.
So now the new thing with apps is just disappearing pics. So all those pictures you send
Yeah.
in the app, they have, I think it's like after they click on it,
yeah.
10 seconds, it is deleted permanently.
Oh, okay.
So
They have 3 seconds to screenshot it.
They have 3 seconds to screenshot it, save it forever, and then you're none the wiser.
Yeah, I don't know. Paul, when did you send your first dick pic?
I think I was 13. No.
With a flip
With
phone.
a Polaroid that I mailed.
Put it in the
You
mail.
Mailed it.
Oh man. In my 20s, I was on board with it pretty quickly after coming out, because what I realized is dating in the gay world, especially when the apps came out, if you didn't have one ready to go,
Yeah, no, you have
You
to
were
have
not a
one.
What
contender.
time was
No,
of the essence?
It really,
You are not
no,
a
it really
contender.
is. You'll start messaging with somebody, and then they like want to see pics of your body, like weird pics of your body. You need them ready to go.
So it needs to be like boom, boom,
and it's like a
boom.
rabbit hole. You send one, and then they're asking for another pic and another body part.
Yeah.
So you just have to have them ready to go. Either you take it right there and hope you're prepared and you've done all the trimming and everything.
Yeah.
Or you just have some ready to go. And I had my file,
Did you?
and it was just ready to go. And I would update it every couple of years, because you have to.
It's like a
Please,
resume.
everybody.
It's like a gay resume.
It's a gay resume. It's a
Update it.
dick pic, a butt pic, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I
And a
always
face
got
pic.
the job. I always got the job.
I always got the job. Oh man. I'm
So,
not.
yeah.
I don't want to get too much into it, but there's been times
Yeah,
where
I
someone
think-
sent something to me, and I was like, "Nope."
Oh no,
Yeah.
no! When they
Not
don't even say
happening.
their hello is like ass.
Yeah. You're like, "Whoa,
Like
buddy."
whoa, okay,
All right, that's
we're going there today. We're going there.
Well,
like, how about high?
I told you about.
Right?
I have a
That-
friend who.
hello, can
we
I
could
send my butthole
graduate.
pic? Is
Yeah,
that
right?
okay?
You really need like levels of warning, because I got one the other day. It was like a friend. He's like, "Oh, I took a picture of one of your bearskin jock straps. It's a little risque," and I was like, "Okay," like I wasn't. I didn't know what to expect. But it was just like, there was hardly any jockstrap. It was mostly a hole. And I was like, Jesus.
It was like pretty explicit.
I was like, you could see like a sliver of a jockstrap.
Jesus Christ. And you were just like, all right, guys.
I was like, all right, that was not what I was expecting.
Yeah, this is, at least, I don't know. I think in the straight world, even like if a girl is that quick with it, like I think people just assume they're, and probably
Not
rightfully
real.
so, assume they're either not real or like an OnlyFans girl, just like trying to get money,
trying to-
trying to get you to
oh.
Venmo money or join
Yeah.
something. And then like if a guy does that, that's like a crime. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, in the straight world there is
gross.
no. Yeah, it's well. I think it sounds like it might be a little gross in the gay world.
No,
too.
it's
It's a little
no,
off-putting.
it totally is.
If you get a butthole before high.
Yeah.
there's like yeah. I don't know. It's like
Surprise butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's never a good thing.
Yeah, I
though.
think it doesn't matter who you are. You don't want to feel that much like a piece of meat.
Well, I
here's
don't, you know.
pro tip though.
Pro
Not that you need this.
Yeah.
I realize so I like have my phone on the triple click button
Uh-huh.
to set it to black and white.
Yeah.
So if I was ever gonna look at a picture that somebody sent me, like when I
Oh,
used to
you
ride the
said
bus,
Black and white.
dude, black and white, then it just looks
Oh,
like you're
nice.
looking at an artsy photo. Like, you're just and actually also, it's harder to tell what somebody's looking at when it's in black and white. There's a lot of
Yeah, I think
color.
I just see
Our
black
eyes are
and white
trained
and
to go
I'm just
towards
bored.
color.
yeah.
I'm just like, what decade is it? Okay,
Like-
Grandpa, enjoy fucking the classics. You know,
So porn's okay in the office as long as it's in
Enjoy
black and white.
That's what I'm trying to
Watership
say.
Down or whatever. You
Yeah.
know, what's some bullshit old book? Fucking
How to win friends and influence people.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I see black and white. I assume you're reading. I'm just like, all right, nerd.
Like what are you getting is your phone a newspaper? What's
Yeah.
happening?
You're reading the Times.
No,
You're
but
checking up on the stocks.
but yeah, if you're in
I
a
can tell you
situation
what's going on with the stocks.
where-
They're in the shitter.
not that
They're bad.
you'd ever have this, but if you're ever in a situation where you need to look at a naked photo or something
In a public place.
in a public setting, switch her over to black and white or grayscale, and no one can. You can't tell what the person's looking at.
This is just art. Speaking
Well,
of
there you
black
go.
and white, really digging your shirt. Tell me more about it.
Yeah,
What is
what-
on your shirt?
I think I've worn this on the pod before. It's like it's covered in like engineering drawings. I bought it at Mac's like 2 years ago. That like streetwear shop. It's made by IISE, which I think is Korean.
Okay.
I got it on sale. I thought it was cool, and no one else thought it was cool because it went on sale like twice. And the second time, I decided to buy it.
Well, it's really appropriate for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks.
it's really cool. I like
I've
it.
worn it. I wore
Did
it
you
on
wear it to an
stage a few
interview?
times. No, I've never worn it to an interview. I wore it in the semifinals of the contest last summer.
Oh, okay, nice.
I've had it for a couple of years. I've worn it on here before.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's
Yeah.
cool.
It's a nice, comfy shirt for the summertime.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm a little thirsty, gentlemen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
me too.
crack
Shall we-
this sour
What do
open.
we got?
I'll let you do the
We
Yeah.
have the
announcement.
Dream Patch Fruited Sour with cherry, blueberry, and raspberry by Brewery Omegang.
So
What's
we
this
went
about?
we went to the bottle shop over by our place.
Oh, the McMenamins?
Yeah, because we're gonna go visit my mom in a few days, and
yeah.
well, tomorrow technically it'll be after this podcast will come out after we've visited, but my mom really likes the Chardonnay from McMenamins,
Specifically the 2020
the 2020
Chardonnay from McMenamins.
And when they had it, I made the dumb joke of I was just like, is it just water? Like is it just did they just bottle water for the 2020 because then it doesn't taste like anything? Just to give it that
Our spiciest Chardonnay ever.
yeah, it's just like just to gaslight people
Oh, why would they gaslight people?
because COVID makes you lose your
Cheers.
taste.
Oh,
Cheers. We have our taste back. I do want to talk about not having taste, or did we in the last episode? I can't remember.
we didn't. Yeah,
Okay,
it tastes
this
good.
is
It's like
okay.
juice.
It does taste like juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, we bought a bunch of wild ones.
It's like a wine cooler almost.
It really is. This legit tastes like. What the hell was that juice my mom used to buy that sucked? But it's like good in this.
This is the
not good.
OMG series. You forgot about that. That's
The
making me hate
OMG
it.
series.
Yeah.
I'm Jay.
This cherry berry fruited sour is here to stay. Proof that dreams do come true. Bright cherries, tart raspberries, and sweet blueberries balance out an assertive sour. The assertive sour nature of this beer. It pours rosy red with a light spritzy body and a subtle bitterness. Brewed with sour gurus of Belgium. Leafmans. Never-ending berry dreams.
Never-ending berry dreams.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Yeah. It's
a good summer.
Used to get,
Not bad.
white grape peach. that was the flavor of juice my mom always used to get.
White grape peach.
This tastes like
Is that
white
ocean
grape.
spray? White grapes, peach.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think so.
I've
It
had
came in the concentrate.
I'm pretty sure I've had that before.
Yeah, my mom used to buy that shit. I didn't like it that much. She liked it, I think,
I
because
don't
it
know
was
about
always
the peach, but part of it. But
yeah, white grape peach. I don't like grape.
you don't.
Not really.
What's your favorite Bubblicious flavor then?
Good question.
I haven't had Bubblicious
I
in
know.
a hot minute. Probably just original bubblegum. I
Original
love
bubblegum.
bubblegum. Like original bubblegum.
Dude, I've been fucking with bubblegum again. I bought bubblegum. I have.
Dude, I've been fucking with
Fall
bubblegum
2022, bubblegum is back.
Bubblegum's back, baby. Also, pink isn't just for girls anymore. Ba, 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 ba. Like, are you
No,
booing me?
bubblegum's a good flavor though.
I don't know if that was the right button.
No, it's, you just hit one of them. And
Okay, just hit one of them.
and it'll be good.
Yeah,
It'll be
whatever
great.
it is. Sound effects are fun because they're like, holy shit, they remembered to push the button.
Yeah, bubblegum. I just started
Yeah.
buying like the just Orbit or whatever. Just
Yeah,
the
the
pink one.
bubblegum flavored, but it's still sugar free, so you're not like,
Mm-hmm.
because like bubblegum with sugar in it, like you're literally just painting cavities into your teeth every just chomp, 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 just like
Yeah.
yeah, you're hurting yourself doing that shit.
Quick question: Are you guys loud chewers or quiet chewers?
I know what Paul is.
I mean, I chew with my mouth closed. I think.
Does it do?
Boring.
Okay, wait. Yeah.
Good time.
Have you ever had someone ask you to chew quieter?
All the
No.
time. All the time.
I see. Here's the thing. My family, loud chewers. So for me, it feels like home.
Oh.
like we were doing something where we were in close proximity of each other. Like we were working on something together.
Yeah.
And Paul was chewing gum so loud, and I was just like,
Paul was chewing gum. It sounded like a puppy taking a drink.
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, we were like, is Janet taking a drink? Or is
What are you
Paul
talking about?
Paul's just like just over there with some.
I'm a loud ass chewer.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
okay with it. You know what? Gum is fun.
It's fun.
It's not a food. It's like you chew on it and you spit it out.
You
I'm not
smack it around.
I want to smack it around.
I use
Bad
gum to keep
Bad
myself
gum.
from grinding my
You
teeth.
beat the Bubblicious up.
I'm gonna beat it
Beat
up.
that bubblicious
Catch a
up.
charge. No, my friend Tony Foster, if you ever listen, he would literally stop the car, pull over, reach his hand out like this and say, "Paul, gum now." Spit it out.
And you just spit gum into your friend's
No,
hand?
I just chew louder.
Oh. But he was insinuating that having spitty gum on his hand would be better than listening to it.
I don't
Then
know.
listen to you smack it
know.
around.
No, but yeah, gum.
I hadn't noticed it until we were like doing something. It was just funny. Yeah, so we lost our taste of smell. Or
Yeah.
Taste
You
of
only
smell.
lost taste,
God, here we
but
go.
not
Vision
smell.
of feel.
Did you lose smell too, or just taste?
So
Oh no, we lost.
it
Smell.
was like I had lost. I couldn't taste anything but salt and vinegar. And it was awful. So everything tasted salty or vinegary.
Oh, weird.
In like this, and it wasn't all of the vinegar. There was like, it was just like a note
It's just like
of vinegar.
yeah, it just
the
everything
bite.
just tasted bad.
Yeah, it's like the, like that, almost like that wine part of vinegar. You know what I mean? It's like up that like
a balsamic. Type?
yeah, like the note of it. Like if you smelled vinegar.
The
Okay.
kind of that hits you at the top of your nose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That. So we had that, or I had that and salt. That's it. And it was just like everything tasted so bad. Like we got Taco Bell,
Yeah.
and both of us were just like, this is so gross. Like I'm only eating it because I know I have to, and it just tasted like pure salt. Like it
Weird.
just tasted only salt. I could taste nothing else.
Because I only had a slight alteration because I had it like 2 months ago, and when I had COVID, the only thing was vinegar tasted a little weird, tasted
Okay.
a little bad,
Yeah.
and I noticed it because I ordered Thai food one night, and the sweet and sour sauce tasted weird.
Yeah.
And I only ate like a little bit of it, and I was like, am I gonna get sick? Fuck that, and I threw it out.
Yeah.
And then a couple days later, I went to fucking Wendy's because I was like trying to think of drive-thrus that I hadn't been to in a while. I got a Wendy's hamburger. I like a Wendy's hamburger or cheeseburger or whatever the fuck it was.
I had one today.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good.
One of the better fast food places.
Good.
Anyway, the ketchup tasted fucked up, and I was like, dude, it's vinegar.
Yeah.
But that was the only thing. Like, I could taste everything else. Never lost smell. I had the mildest fucking COVID ever.
Yeah, we lost it for a few days, and it was hard to eat because everything just tasted gross.
Yeah. If you're only tasting salt.
Yeah.
So then it's just like,
is this a burrito with like salt and melty salt?
One silver lining was Janet is a
dog.
constant farter all the time. So we could hear her fart, but we couldn't smell it. So it was kind of nice because they get pretty rank.
so it was
a nice break.
It
was a nice break from
puppy farts.
Yeah. Like, he was nervous because he's really into cologne.
Fart smells.
And fart smells.
That was one of the main reasons I was really cautious about COVID, like the first year or so, was I was like, I like the taste of food. I don't want to lose. Because I had friends get the shit, and then like one of my friends, I guess like coffee afterward just didn't taste the same for like a year.
That makes sense. I've been struggling with coffee. I'm like wildly
onions.
addicted to it, though.
His girlfriend, I think it was onions for her. One of them it was coffee and one was onions. And it was like, this is a friend back in Montana.
I'm struggling with food that I used to like. It's been weird.
Yeah.
It's been weird coming back.
Well, my sister had it like a couple weeks before you, and apparently her taste and smell came back gradually.
Okay.
And so maybe it's still... Is it still kind of every day, like getting a little bit?
No, it's pretty much back that I know of. I mean, my appetite is weird, and I've been having a harder time just like, I don't know, eating. No, so here's the other thing, and then we should talk about the shoes.
Yeah.
Here's a mistake that Bjorn made.
Oh boy.
We were so right before that weekend before when we like got COVID, we went to the liquor store and we like bought a bunch of booze and it just like we had so much booze in our house and in the fridge, and Paul got this we should drink it on one of these podcasts because it's super good, but Crown Apple.
I've had the hangover that creates. Yeah, so I've had that hangover.
So that and
good.
Ginger ale or
Hangover
that
sucks, but
with
7-Up.
with 7-Up, it's so good. So
that's just sugar. You could shoot that.
Oh, dude.
You could drink that straight. You could drink that out of a glass like juice.
So we were like starting to feel better. I don't know, what day was it?
It was a Sunday.
Was it Sunday?
And I had to work the next day, so I did not partake. But Bjorn was celebrating being COVID free, like it was the first time and the last time he was drinking.
So wait, this was 3 days ago?
No, last week.
It was the previous week where I was just like, I was feeling better, and I had
having the time of his life.
margaritas. I did. I took those those
Ritas.
The ranch Ritas.
Yeah.
So I took that and I mixed it with
we had tequila too.
Okay.
So I did like a 1-to-1 tequila.
Tequila and ranch water,
which
ranch
tastes
Rita.
Really good.
It tastes so
really
good. We're gonna have to have those, but like, I mean, they're strong. Like,
okay.
You don't have to do 1-to-1 or anything. We could do an actual. We could measure it, but I was just
1-to-2.
I was doing free pours and
just
having the time of my life, and I got so drunk. But then I'm pouring my own drinks, which is the worst, because I'm just like, I thought I was pouring them not so strong, but I was putting them in this huge glass.
The biggest glass we own.
The biggest glasses we own.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to put it with a lot of rocks. Okay.
Okay.
I wanted a lot of ice.
Because it was hot.
Because it was still hot.
It was hot.
And they were very refreshing. But I got so drunk. I mean, I got drunk, and then he went to bed, and then I was like, I'm going to take this dog for a walk. And me and Janet, we just had...
like at 1 o'clock in the morning.
1 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm just wasted walking my dog and singing and just having so much fun. I almost went to Sandy Hut, but thankfully I had forgotten my wallet. But I was gonna go to Sandy Hut, and I was like, I'm gonna get a chicken sandwich. I'm gonna get a slushie. Like, I just was gonna keep party. I just wanted to party so bad.
And at this point, did you have taste back?
I don't even know. I have no idea. I was just wrecking them. I was like, yeah, I don't think I had a lot.
Well, you were
of
celebrating because your test came back negative.
No, I didn't even have a negative test.
Yeah, I think then after this, I think he had another positive.
I had another positive after that. But you know what I had to do all of Monday? I was COVID sick again. Like it got worse. But I also had a headache.
After that?
And I was throwing up.
Well, yeah.
Like a lot.
You were throwing up a lot because you got so hammered?
I got home from work that Monday. And I go to open the door, and the door's stuck, and I can hear Janet on the other side, and I get the bathroom's right by the door, and all I hear is, I'll be right there. I couldn't open the door because her toy was stuck.
Her Kong got stuck in like.
So I'm sitting there, door halfway open. He's throwing up really loud, so I'm sure the whole hallway could hear him.
The whole hall is just like, these guys. What are these guys doing?
And I'm like, oh, Bjorn.
And I was hungover for at least 2 days. I had a 2-day hangover.
Damn, dude.
Like it was so bad. I'm so stupid. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't.
You were tired of having COVID.
I just spent a week inside.
Yeah.
In my apartment.
And one of the nicest, beautiful weeks.
Oh, it was
so
nice
hot, but
out.
it was gorgeous. It was summer.
It was
We're
a
in
nice
summer.
week.
And I just went for it. I mean, but I didn't. I didn't do that. It wasn't my intention.
Yeah.
It just happened. You know. That was dumb. It was so dumb. I was regretting it all day. And like I just like slept and threw up a bunch. The dog she was so concerned. Like she was like, "What?" She kept coming over to the toilet to like look at what I was doing. She's like, "What are you doing, Dad?" Like, why are you sitting
Why
there?
is the face there? I've never seen the face there before.
Like, get away! Get out of here!
You're
Leave
not
me
going to
alone.
listen to me after you see this.
Don't look at me.
All right.
What's in there?
All right. Let's talk about some shoes. We're only 40 minutes in.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right.
This is the first time we've got some 2s.
So I got the Jordan 2 MAISON CHâteau Rogue on the last 2 drops. I never had a pair of 2s before. And it's funny, I got my first pair of 3s the same week. I got my first pair of Dunks the same week. I got a pair. So it was a big week for me. But no, I just really like the colorway of these. I really wanted a 2, and I like this house. It's very like African inspired. Their clothing and all. In fact, I'll pull it up. But I just like the colorway. Now that being said, once I got it on the foot, I don't think the 2 is the right sneaker for me.
I'm not convinced the 2 is the right sneaker for anybody.
Yeah, it's
what does it say? Does it say the designer on the back of it?
MAISON Château Rouge? Is that?
Chateau Rouge, I think.
Yeah.
They're a French family-owned design house, and they just do it's lots of African prints. It's really cool. Like here's just a little bit of what they kind of go into. This is pretty awesome. They have some champion. They call it it's a combo with clear shadow. So there's like the championship ring with 23 on it.
Okay.
So they've got some cool stuff, but I don't know. The shoes, I like the colorway of it. I like the details on it. But I put it on the foot, and I don't know. It's just not. It's not for me.
Are you thinking of selling them?
I don't know. I like looking at them. If that makes sense.
Yeah, they're a nice art piece.
They're very cool to look at, and I'm sure I'll probably wear them and try to make them work.
I feel like you could wear these.
Yeah, I could wear those.
Yeah.
I could wear those.
Can you wear kicks to work?
I wish I could, but now that I am a manager, I might implement a Friday Fun Day sneaker day.
Ooh,
What's your typical
Fresh Friday?
What's your typical work dress code? Is like business casual?
Yeah, khakis, a button-up shirt or a polo, and some casual dress shoes.
Okay.
Nothing too crazy. So, I mean, I could get away with these, like with a pair of khakis and a cool like button-up shirt at the top.
Yeah. Get like a dark colored pair of chinos.
Yeah.
I always did chinos over like straight up khakis.
For sure. I would love to wear some of these shoes to work, and I might do something fun like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're fun. I will wear them. I wanted to be more excited about them when I got them on the foot.
Yeah, because like a guy wearing these, I'd buy a Toyota off of those guys.
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah, it's to increase sales.
100%. I'd be like, well, I'd buy a Toyota because I wanted a Toyota, but like, I'd be like, dude, nice shoes.
Yeah.
and then I would hope he would like.
What do you
hook me
guys?
up.
What do you guys think of these?
I think they're cool. I do like the colorway. I'm excited to see a 2
in hand.
I want to like it, if for no other reason than because a lot of people hate it.
Yeah. It's like universally probably like one of the most hated.
Well, I think I actually
Michael Jordan almost quit Nike because of the shoe.
I mean,
Apparently it sucked to hoop in.
How many people are hooping in any of his shoes?
He did back in the day, but like
yeah, it's a pretty narrow. It looks like
every
a pretty
now and then
narrow
you see some guy
shoe.
in like a pair of 11s trying to stunt.
Yeah.
Oh, like the 11s are the ones that like were the first one to like actually implement
Yeah, I think
technology.
the 11s were one of the first ones that didn't suck to hoop in.
Yeah, like apparently all basketball shoes. It was just sort of like this thing where they. Does this come out?
The liner?
No,
No,
I'm not
I
gonna-
tried. It's got a really cool liner in it.
Can I
There's
try
like
it
a.
on? I'm gonna try it. Try it
Do
on.
it.
See how it. Well, it feels kind of like a little bit like a 3.
Yeah.
It fits more like a 3 than a 1.
They don't look terrible on foot. Like.
Yeah.
Here's what the
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
there's the
I do like
Liner.
that they kind of look like the pattern. The whole thing kind of looks like a high fashion.
Yeah.
It looks very high fashion.
and I like
It
the,
looks like if a high fashion brand had something called basketball shoe,
yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and
For
it
sure.
cost $1,000
Yeah.
for some reason.
But I like what this house did to this shoe, and I like the details on it, like
Yeah.
the embossed leather on the side, the stripes
I like
right
this
there.
thing. What
In
is
fact,
that?
the embossed leather I think is my least favorite detail. I kind of
Yeah.
hate textured leathers.
Mm.
I like a nice smooth. Like I want to see like I want it to look like nice leather.
Yeah, like a nice smooth twink leather,
Yeah, exactly.
okay.
I want a
Yeah.
twink.
Hairless.
hairless.
Yeah. Oh, laser it off.
Laser.
At
Do whatever.
least.
Like.
Yeah.
I like this little detail on the ends of the lace here, and it came with several different laces, so you could do a lace swap. I think this would look good with one of those other laces in
Yeah.
there, with maybe the orange,
Maybe
or-
orange on one side, yellow on the other.
Yeah, you
just
could do
for fun,
that
for funsies.
I like the thread on the top. That's kind of fun, like kind of I don't know, almost like punky inspired. Is this like this print? It's on the box as well. Is that something that this house does?
I'm not sure.
It's kind of like a elephant print, sort of, but it's like a bunch of J's or something. I don't know.
I can take a look.
It's a very specific texture, and they've got that texture on the box, and then it's on this.
I mean, they kind of have textures on these jerseys, so there might be something of that.
Okay,
But
that's kind of fun. I mean, I like it as well. I haven't tried it on yet. But like it just even like it's so stiff. Holy shit. You feel
Yeah,
the
it
stiffness of
definitely.
it?
Oh yeah.
Like
No,
you put it on and you didn't even crease the toe on that. Like
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you could fully resell this. Nobody'd be the wiser
yeah, but if you guys
till
want
this
to try it on,
podcast comes on.
see
Yeah.
what you think. But yeah, I guess I'm about to answer the question.
yeah.
Is
Are you gonna blow the back out of these? I'm gonna try it on.
Or are these going to be a pavement princess?
I think these are. I am gonna wear them, but they're definitely gonna be a. Hold on, we'll make sure this is the.
She is a princess.
It's gonna be a pavement princess for sure. It's just there's so many cool things about
Yeah.
it. I don't want to get them dirty.
Yeah, they're mostly a white sneaker
Yeah.
too. So like,
And-
if you really wreck those, they are going to look kind of crappy.
Yeah.
And and the sole is also, so that's like gonna be
Yeah, so pavement princess for sure.
I was like,
But I will wear
on
them.
foot. These aren't too bad. I realize I'm trying it on my normal foot that doesn't need, not my special needs foot. That's sort of the deciding factor for me with most shoes.
Those look good on you.
I think they do look kind of cool.
They look really cool.
I like how chunky they are. They kind of do remind me of more of a, like that era. I like that era sneaker a lot. That when these came out.
Yeah, I do. I like the profile of them. Honestly, I didn't hate them on my foot either. I think
I like this little part in the back. I mean, it's just like
I've been seeing more people wearing 2's lately too, because
Yeah.
like Off-White did one, I think, and
I
like
still like those off-white ones that look cracked. Like
didn't
that.
Union do a 2?
Yeah,
Yep.
I love that one.
The Union 2 is pretty.
We
sweet.
saw those at the Sneaker Fest.
I saw
Yeah.
a pair at the Sneaker
Yeah,
Fest.
those were
too.
sick.
Some guy was wearing them.
Yeah, but these are well, my favorite color is orange, so I saw these. I wanted a pair of 2's, and I was like done. So I'm glad I got them. I'm excited about them.
Yeah, these are a fun one to have in the collection. This would be a fun stage shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Like
That'd be a great stand-up shoe.
but it's definitely be like a pavement princess, like how Falcone does it, where you have them in the backpack, and then you put them on right before you go on stage, and then you swap them out when you get off stage. But
Yeah, I mean, you can't really get away with that at a bar show. Otherwise, you're a ridiculous human being. But like, I guess if you're in a green room where nobody sees you do it.
Nick, we could still do that, dude. It's like, fuck it, do whatever you want.
Yeah, but you know what? No. At the end of the day, don't.
You're not gonna do that.
I'm not going to bring extra shoes in a backpack to do a bar show. That's not.
I've thought about it in the wintertime. That's pretty much the only time I've thought about doing that.
That's
it's like,
fair, I guess.
I want to wear these shoes, but it's like
If
gross
everybody
and
would
muddy
do it,
out.
if everybody would do it, so nobody was squeaking around on the floor with muck and slush and shit like that, then yeah. But like,
It's kind of like how the in the 80s, you women would go to work in their sneakers and then flip them out for their heels. So they were always dressed to the nines, and then they'd be on the subway with their Reebok Classics.
Oh,
So that was a thing back then. So a lot of shoe brands really focused on catering to that niche.
oh really?
Yeah.
interesting.
So
didn't
it's not an uncommon thing to have an extra pair of shoes.
You know, it's so funny. I do literally the opposite of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I dress up for my job, where it's an online business. I work basically alone or with like 2 other people, maybe, but
Yeah.
mostly it's my dogs, and maybe somebody sees me between my car, or like when I go to the post office, or maybe on the elevator. Literally, I have a pair. I dress for the elevator ride in our building.
Yeah,
That is it.
but you're always wearing like heat.
Like I like
sneakers.
to wear like cool sneakers, and I try to match my outfit, or at least a color in it, or be deliberate about it. It was interesting. We went and so I do the opposite though. I literally do the opposite. I get to work, I kick my shoes off, and I wear either no shoes, or I wear this old pair.
the Crocs.
No, the Crocs. That was what my intention was.
Here's what you got to get is the Yeezy slides for work.
Maybe. The only thing is I gotta have actual shoes because I stubbed my toe the other day.
The Yeezy slide has a little.
I was
has a
wearing
little barrier, dude.
I was wearing my other slides, and I stubbed my toe on a pallet, and I was like, all right, like my pinky toe caught a pallet.
Ooh, rough.
Where because the pallet is like this high off the ground, which is the same height as my slide. So I just went straight into the corner of it. I was like, I don't want to break my pinky toe off.
Yeah, no, the Yeezy
So-
slide has like a little lip in front of
Okay,
where your
to
toes go.
protect.
And honestly, the toe box is tiny. Like,
True. But I feel like I need a little bit of toe protection when I'm walking around.
no, the
in
Yeezy slides do have toe protection.
I
like,
mean-
your little toe isn't even going to be visible because the strap is so thick.
I understand.
The very top is not going to be protected.
I just decided I'm not wearing slides in the office when I'm
Okay.
walking
It's
around.
probably a good
anymore.
idea.
That's
Fair
what I
enough,
had to
fair
decide. And then, so I have this pair of the Supra Cubas, which are those
Supra
slip-ons
Cubas?
that have the one lace. like
Oh,
literally
okay.
the
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
lace.
I remember that.
And I have a pair of those that I've had for years, and I just keep swapping the insoles out. Like I just buy new insoles and put them in, but they have just like, I mean, they're completely falling apart. I want to do an episode where it's like I have fully blown the backs out on these. Like,
Okay, these
like,
ones are just
I did the
trash.
thing for a while where like
Yeah.
I was wearing them like slip-ons where the the backs were like pushed down.
Yeah, I'll have to look and see what
Like-
my most trashed shoes are.
That's my most trash.
I had a pair of Clark's boat shoes that I beat to fuck.
Okay.
I also had a pair of Clark's desert boots that I wore basically a hole in the sole.
Okay.
That's like what I used to wear in college.
So
I was a dude.
You can bring your Allbirds.
So speaking of you working, Is there a way that our listeners could take advantage of a way to get a discount on underwear?
Well, yeah, if you use size 10 at checkout, you get 10% off on bearskin.com.
There's a link down in the bio of the YouTube, so go over there, watch that video, hit that like button, and then click that link. Get yourself some comfy underwear.
Yeah.
And
mesh
cool
under the balls.
colors. I like the blueberry lights that just came out.
Yeah,
Those are
fun
pretty sick.
patterns. There's some cool hats. What else you got? Cool socks.
Yeah, we got socks.
Swimwear.
Socks.
We have swim.
Oh, swimwear now.
Yeah, we got to get you some swim briefs.
Yeah, you got to get the Speedo.
Yeah, we got some camo Speedos.
Camo Speedos. There we go.
We've got regular trunks too. That's mostly
yeah,
what people are into.
rock and roll.
But yeah.
That's what you got to get is the bearskin Speedo and wear that to the office.
I do it all the time. It's such a weird thing to be in. I don't know.
What?
And
Underwear?
yeah,
As
I
a
don't know.
business?
It just that's work.
Yeah,
Or like
you
I'll
really,
see an
it doesn't-
underwear ad and I'm like, ugh, I don't want to work right now.
Well, and like you're sitting.
Most people are looking at it as like porn. And
yeah,
I'm
most
like,
people are
ugh.
like, dude, I remember the J.C. Penney catalog.
The JC.
Oh yeah,
you?
those were the days.
Let's be honest.
Yep.
All silly voice aside.
Uh-huh.
Did you have what did you think of the J.C. Penney catalog?
Yeah,
Did you
fan-
did you use it?
You know, back in the day,
You're like-
there'd be a
Like the
you know-
bra that like undid so you could breastfeed. Do you
No,
remember
it does. I
seeing
didn't.
those
I didn't
ads?
get that far.
Wow, that's a very specific.
I just remember that dudes were really into that. With
I
the-
was
the
not.
breastfeeding
I was not
bras.
into a breastfeeding bra.
Well, because in the photos they were like they they didn't show any nip. But
They
you
had
got
to be
like some side
You
boob
got like a little window.
to show that it was a breastfeeding.
Well, I'm not.
thing.
I'm not
The
questioning
functionality of
Yeah.
it, you know. They're
No,
like,
I
look,
don't.
this door
I don't
opens."
remember that. I remember the catalogs. I remember
like
you know.
Victoria's Secret catalogs.
I don't
that
think
a
we
thing?
ever got any
No.
of those. No, but like regular J.C. Penney or whatever. You know that had
Did you look at that for like toys for Christmas? Was that like
different.
Did you circle shit?
Yeah, I did, but not in the J.C. Penney. In the
Sears
the Sears wish book.
The wish
Oh,
book.
maybe that's what I'm.
You had the
thinking
wish book?
Yeah, I remember the.
Yeah, I remember a
worked,
wish book.
I worked for Sears for a couple of years.
Did you
Oh,
really?
you put together the wish book. Yeah, I like the
I
wish
wished for a
book.
better job and it happened.
It had a great toys section.
It
I was
did.
like a 10-year-old kid. I circled a fucking Game Boy in there, and I
Yep.
got my Game Boy.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I was all about those toys when
Those
I was.
action
I
figures?
never
Uh-huh.
I missed out on the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, man.
They were
I
too
wanted it
violent.
all.
My mom wouldn't let me watch it, and so yeah. By the time I was old, by the time I would have been able to watch it,
I
was
love
too old for that shit.
I love that you're growing up. It was too violent to watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yes.
which they did not use guns, but you were allowed to own and shoot real guns.
No, I didn't own them. My dad owned them, and he took me shooting.
Yeah,
and my mother, if she had,
My mom would take away any of the like if I had a gun toy of
Yeah.
any capacity, my mom would take it away.
oh, I didn't get gun toys. Eventually I got some squirt guns.
I
But my mom wasn't even comfortable with those. My mom's very anti-gun and
Oh, really?
uncomfortable with guns.
Okay.
My dad likes hunting and has guns.
Yeah.
And took me shooting and shit. Like,
Okay.
I think I shot a gun when I was 6 years old. He took me to a river where there was a big, like, bank on the other side with the little single-shot 22, and we were like, phew, and I was 6 years old. I was fired up. That was
That
the
sounds
best shit ever.
amazing.
And, yeah. And so, yeah, I was, at that point on, I was sold. It's a good time.
I hope I can make this story funny, but I
Yeah.
think it's interesting. When I was a kid
Mm-hmm.
in Mount Vernon, Washington, so when I was young, I lived in like a suburb of Seattle, and there was a bunch of neighborhood kids, and this was when
This is when you were a little kid.
yeah, so I was like maybe like 5, 6.
When did you move to Montana?
When I was 7.
Oh,
is when I
okay,
moved
okay.
there. So most of like what I remember is from then on.
Yeah.
I think it was 6 or 7. So I guess I was 5,
Mm-hmm.
and Super Soakers just came out. Do you remember what Super
I
Soakers
had a
were?
little Super Soaker.
So it was like pre-super
I didn't
soakers,
ever have the
you
big
had the squirt gun that you push it and it would like shoot out like one
just
shot.
a little spritz,
like just
a little refreshing,
like-
almost
like
on a
a
hot
s-
summer day.
Water out of it.
like
yeah.
a setting on a
Yeah,
spray
no,
bottle.
We're lying if we don't say
Yeah.
we morbidly just put a gun
Like-
around, just like
Which
I
is
need a
totally
drink.
inappropriate looking back at
You're
it.
just like, oh, it's like no wonder my parents knew I was gay.
Yeah, just a bunch of kids just
like all the kids are just
wild
like pretending
fucking
they're
scene.
guns, and Paul's like, squirt me in the mouth.
I was thirsty. It was water.
Like, everyone go around me and squirt me in the mouth
Oh
at the
my
same
gosh.
time.
Oh my gosh.
the last one to squirt has to squirt themselves too.
That reminds me of this party I was at last week.
Anyway,
Anyways, so super soakers came
Yeah.
because there was the ones that like squirted and they kind of sucked.
yeah.
And then
With a
super
little cap you had
soakers
to take out.
The
Yeah,
super
the-
Flip
soaker,
upside down.
You pumped the
Yeah.
air into the damn thing.
and it had like a tube of like you filled like a chamber of
Someone
water.
did legitimate mechanical engineering to be like, okay,
Yeah.
you pump air in on top of this water,
and pressure
and then once
because there was a
you
straw.
you just pull the trigger to relieve the pressure, and it blasts water out until you're
Yeah.
back to equilibrium. And so the more times you'd pump that fucking thing, the
Yeah.
more it would shoot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was like different ones with like multiple chambers and all kinds of crazy shit.
Right, but the damn
There was
thing
one
held
with a
gallon
backpack.
of water or some
Yeah.
shit, and it shot a stream that was like a 1/4 inch in diameter.
kinda
Like it was it was damn near a hose.
Yeah. It was game changer in squirt gun technology. And all
Yeah,
the
because it
neighborhood
made it unpleasant to get hit with a
Yeah,
squirt gun.
it
So now the
actually-
squirt gun fights became real.
and so I was playing with all the neighbor kids.
Yeah.
And my mom didn't believe in guns, and so I was not allowed to have a super soaker. And I don't remember this. This
What
is a
did
story
you
from my
get?
mom. I had a squirting fish because my mom wouldn't even buy a gun-shaped,
A squirting fish.
like a dolphin. Like it was like dolphin shaped.
Move this man!
My mom would
Oh
only
my
get
God.
me non-gun shaped squirt guns,
Oh,
and so
oh my God, Bjorn, you need to get a real gun, and then send a picture of it to your mom.
I should get a
The
gun
ultimate form of
like
rebellion.
a squirting fish, or like a,
You should paint. You should get a
fish housing
you should just
for
get
like a
goddamn
22.
AK-47.
Oh my gosh. She
and
might as
then
well give
spray
you one of
paint a
those
dolphin
long
on the side.
clams, like those clams that look like a dong and have
Yeah.
it squirt.
So
Anyway.
anyways, I was out there with my squirting fish, and I was
Yep.
just getting soaked, and just I had stood no chance.
Yeah, a
against-
squirting fish does not fare well against a super soaker. Yeah,
And my mom felt so bad that she, after she saw that happen, she was like, "All right, we're gonna get." And so she got me a super soaker,
nice.
Nice.
so that I could play and be a normal kid. Yeah. But I was out there just like. And everyone was like, I was just coming home and I was pretty bummed. But then, yeah. So then I got like I remember it had a green tube and maybe it was like yellow or something like that. But,
Nice.
like, yeah, I definitely had that.
I had a little one. Mine was like a super soaker pistol.
Oh, okay.
Like you could pump it up and it would do some work, but it didn't hold like a gallon of water.
yeah.
So like if I was up against the kids with the little dolphin, I could dominate. But
Yeah.
like if I was up against like a rich kid that had the big one, then
Yeah.
I was
With
fucked.
the backpack.
Yeah, some kid coming in here like the Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Then like what am I gonna do?
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, my mom's ridiculous. I got in trouble too later in life. I
Yeah.
bought laser tag like set. And they look like phasers or something.
They look
from,
like Star Wars
Like they
guns.
look like
They
they
look
didn't even look like
ridiculous.
guns.
But
They-
Yeah.
wait a minute. Aren't we playing laser tag?
So then that's what I was going to say. We're doing laser tag, I guess. I don't know if it's just going to be outside or at a place, but we're doing laser tag before the wedding because we're going to a wedding this weekend,
Yeah.
which will be last weekend when this podcast comes out. But yeah, we're playing laser tag and we're going to float a river. We're going to float the Whitefish River. So we got
Nice.
tubes in the
Sounds
car.
pretty fun.
Yeah. I'm stoked.
This is the Toyota's maiden long voyage, right?
It is. Well, kind of. I did the coast trip. I
Oh.
did put my second tank of gas in today.
Jesus. That's
I
pretty
went
sweet that you can
2,400 miles
on 2 tanks of gas.
on 2 tanks of gas.
That's pretty sweet.
I've filled it up twice. Well, so there was
'Cause the
no. Well,
majority of
technically
that is
there was the
driving
one
around
from the
town, right?
dealership too. The one
Oh,
from the
okay.
dealership.
So 3 tanks.
So
So
technically it's
3 tanks of gas. So you're averaging close to 800 miles per tank.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And it's really only been when I take it on long trips.
Yeah.
So, and the cool thing is I think it's only one tank to get all the way to Whitefish from here. So that's cool.
That's pretty sweet.
That's going to be a world of difference between like the last time we went. Like we had a plan.
Oh, and the
Yeah,
Mitsubishi.
and the
Because
Mitsubishi
had a really small.
It has a
tank.
small tank, and when you're on the freeway, it gets not the best gas mileage, and you're
Yeah.
not charging it. So it only gets like 30, maybe 25, 30. And the tank is like 10 gallons or something. And so to be safe, I don't like to go more than 300 miles. Like,
Yeah.
because that's sort of like, and especially when you're driving to Montana where there's like big stretches of like 50 miles
big
where there's no
fuel
gas
deserts.
station. Yeah. So you got to be kind of deliberate. Yeah. We'll probably only have to fill up once on the way there just to be safe. Because like, yeah, I could technically roll all the way into town, but I don't like to run it that close.
Yeah.
Because I ran out of gas once in eastern Montana, and I was like, never doing this again, because this sucks.
Yeah, I know. You don't want to.
Like,
It's so far between anything out there.
yeah.
And it's like it's boring.
It was
Not much to do.
I mean, at least now with cell phones, you can like go on Google and be like, how far is the next gas station?
Maybe
This was like,
if there's service where you're
Yeah, that's
you're in
true.
fucking Miles City or some shit.
Yeah.
Like there's service in Miles City, but you get anywhere around it.
I suppose.
Yeah. No,
But
Dad and I go
didn't
deer
have-
hunting
I didn't have GPS.
3 hours south of Miles City, and
Yeah.
it's the boondocks. It is as far away from just about anything. We go to Ekalaka.
I don't even know. That
Nobody's
sounds-
What
heard
did you just call me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It sounds. It doesn't sound. I think it was like some
Can
lady's
you say
name.
that?
It
Are
was
you allowed
some
to
lady's
say that?
name from back in the day. I think she was like a native woman's. This was her name, and so they named
Ekalaka.
the town
Well,
after her.
I used to live next to Minnehaha Falls in Minnesota. There's a lot of those where it's like a whole bunch of letters. It's
Yeah.
I grew up in Yelm, Washington.
Yelm.
I don't
Yelm.
really. It's a sound your car makes when you drive through it.
Yelm.
It's crazy because like him and Sam Miller went to the same place at high school.
Kind of. He was more of an Olympia boy.
Oh, that's right. That's
so
right.
I was a town over from that.
Yeah, they bonded.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. That you guys hung out and talked about all the stories from the South Sound,
South Sound, South Puget Sound, baby.
South Side.
South side of the sound. Oh man, this was super fun. Hey, you guys, thank you so much for listening. Make sure and like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, anywhere you get your podcasts. If you want to see me live, every Thursday I am at Bangers Comedy, Neighbors Tap Room, 8 o'clock. Every third Saturday we have Vibe Comedy. Nick, is there anything you want to plug or anything? Got
Nope.
anything coming up?
Sometimes I'm at Bjorn's shows.
Hell yeah.
You know, I do what I can.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Bye.